One game for the right. Jay, it's only the start of this one, but at some point tonight, the benches are going to play a part. Toronto's much improved. Golden State knows what that's all about. Who has the edge in this one?
Well, I know Toronto fans will probably be angry because I should go with the bench mob here. And the bench mob can score a lot of points, actually leading the league in points off the bench. But I have to give the slight edge to the team that has the experience of winning championships. That veteran-like experience to their young players will be the difference maker in this ballgame.
Curry to Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson. Tough shot. He hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
DeRozan with it. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Lowry. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To DeRozan. Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the guy trying to drop the layup in.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Has a look. Not going down for him this time.
If I just scored a bucket like that, oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation time.
To Thompson. For three, and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
You know, someone had the audacity to ask Klay Thompson how he feels about being the third or fourth option, and I love his response. He said, I don't care. When you're as efficient as me, my paycheck warrants it. And I think about a game he had this past year. 88.4 seconds of possessions, 52 touches, 33 shots, 11 dribbles for 60 points just in 22 minutes proves the reason why Klay is Klay.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
DeRozan with the basketball. To Ibaka. Lets it fly for...
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Thompson. That one also no good. DeRozan with the basketball. They trail by 2. Ibaka to DeRozan. Nice pass.
Years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing them.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Off the assist.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Toronto with the basketball. DeRozan to Ibaka. Has a chance. Shot by Ibaka. Won't go down. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Now that's a contest. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 10-all is our score. Warriors have it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss. That one.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play in him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Can't connect. Shot was forced.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To Valanciunas, deep right corner. Count it. Curry has it, fires the three, and it's good.
And I don't know why the defense... continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
The drive, right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Curry. That one also no good. Cousins up to block the shot.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
"19-footer at the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Deep two there. Won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. Up by 6. That one also no good. Right with it. Down 6. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's Steph at the controls to Thompson. From long range. That's how you defend. Warriors come up with it. Cousins to Durant. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4 to Curry. And scores. Strong take.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Trying to cash in. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. That'll get out off the Raptors. Curry. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. To DeRozan. Warriors come away with it. Durant across the timeline. Up 6. Slam dunk.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Toronto has the basketball. To DeRozan. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Kevin Durant lets it go, and he hits. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
Giving it to you any way you want it, on the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Green cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Buries it on the catch and shoot. To Curry. Here's a chance from long range, and Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Fires the 3, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. It's DeRozan controlling the offense. Rejected by Durant.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Cousins to Curry. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Valanciunas. Doesn't get the bounce.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Durant with the basketball up top. The advantage is 13 points.
At least contest the shot.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Durant finishes off the three-point play, and the Warriors add to their lead. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. DeRozan with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Durant across the timeline. Under a minute to go before halftime. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lowry with it. His guys down big to Ibaka. And look out. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Not that time.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense, but that's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
And Cousins throwing it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Oh, good shot, boy.
Gets off the three. At the buzzer, we are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Knocked loose.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Warriors come away with it. Durant to Curry. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, it's an old-school approach in a modern era.
I love watching him play. He's a guy that can score at the pinch post, has a solid mid-range game, also elite athletic ability. But can his game fit into the modern-day style of the way the NBA is being played? By shooting threes and also defending. He's a defensive liability at times, and he does struggle from the outside.
Lowry to Ibaka. It's no good. Great defense. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
He engulfed him that time.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will, but now it's lockdown time.
Screen coming. Lowry to DeRozan. The drive. Right to the basket. The crossover. Gets inside. And the slam dunk.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Lowry has the basketball. And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Lowry. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Thompson. Message received. Well defended.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Green. Durant. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
I give this defense so to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Green to Durant. From the painted area, won't go down. Ball's controlled by Lowry. 4-3. And Kyle Lowry, no one in his postal code, hits the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
DeRozan with it. His guys trail by 10. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Warriors come up with it. To Thompson. Rainmaker. Cleared by Ibaka. Backcourt. Substitution being made in this one. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Durant to Thompson. Not today.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Toronto with the basketball. To DeRozan. Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Great defense, forcing the miss. DeRozan with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it.
Good shot.
And he makes them both.
Coming right back to you.
Durant to Curry. Thompson. And a putback slam. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting his emotions control him.
DeRozan to Ibaka for three. Not that time. Thompson. That's rebounded by Toronto. Right with it. Margins 8. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Curry into the front court. His team on top by 8. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
No good. Oh, it looked like he follows his own shot with that. One nice follow-up.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Green to Curry. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
DeRozan off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the back. On the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Now a three. At the buzzer. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To DeRozan. In the rim.
DeMar DeRozan is a beast. He's been an all-star 4 of the last 5 years, and he was a second-team All-NBA last year. But unfortunately, us as part of the media and the fans, we determine your legacy by you winning championships. He's still chasing one.
Here's Curry with it up top. Up a dozen. Deep left corner. Thompson. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Curry to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Thompson. Green. Oh, who saw that coming?
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
DeRozan with the basketball. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Thompson. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Right with it. Trailing by 14. To DeRozan. A lot of contact, no whistle.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express. This is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is...
And the finish, slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Curry, beyond the arc for 3. No good, that's great defense.
The floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rejected by Durant. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to shuffle things up. To Valanciunas. Trying to cash in, and he hits.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
To Curry. Another try. Slams it home on the putback.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. From the painted area, won't go down. Green to Thompson. Fires the 3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
DeRozan, deep 2 there, won't go. To Durant. To Cousins. Oh, look what I found. You know he had that one in his back pocket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Right with it. His guys down big. Inside, he scores. It's Golden State basketball. Durant to Thompson. Has a look. They work it down to Cousins. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
DeRozan with a shot, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Right with it. Down a bundle. To DeRozan. Screen coming. DeRozan. Passed it off. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
DeRozan, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Great dish to set it up with another basket there.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Screen coming. DeRozan. Nice pass to set things up. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Valanciunas to Ibaka. Has a chance. Ibaka shot no good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Curry, no good. No daylight. Great defense.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
That misses with 2 seconds to go.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.